You might have seen a yellow patch on the bottom of a watermelon. Most folks think it's dirt. Some think it's a flaw and put that melon right back. That patch is the difference between $8 of sweet red melon and $8 in the trash. Now listen, it's one of 7 marks the sun, the vine, and the bees leave on every single melon. Read all 7, and in 90 seconds, you'll know exactly what's inside a watermelon before you ever touch a knife. But here's the thing, that patch can lie to you. The wrong shade means a melon that was picked green, and a green-picked melon will never get sweet. So I'll show you exactly what to look for, plus the 6 other checks the old timers ran before they ever put a knife in. But first, you need to know why so many melons taste like nothing at all. Because it ain't bad luck. My granddaddy used to say a watermelon will tell you everything if you quit looking and start reading. Down where I grew up, picking the sweet melon out of a whole patch wasn't luck. It was a skill, same as reading or fishing. The old-timers passed it down hand to hand summer after summer, then folks moved to town, and that knowledge just faded out. Today, I'm handing it back to you. You know how it goes. You stand at that bin and pick one up. You turn it around a few times like you know what you're doing. Truth is, you don't. So you grab the biggest one and hope. You haul it home, you chill it all day. Company comes over, you set it on the cutting board and slice it open right in front of everybody. And there it is, pale pink, hard white middle, no sweet. The kids take one bite and quit. And $8 of melon slides straight into the trash. It stings worse than other produce, too. A bad apple costs you 50 cents. A bad melon costs you near $10 and ruins the one dish everybody was waiting on. And the worst part is you can't smell through that rind and you can't see through it. So next week, you stand at that same bin and guess all over again. And guessing loses a whole lot more than it wins. Now here's what nobody at the store will tell you. A watermelon stops ripening the second it leaves the vine. It ain't like a banana sitting on your counter getting sweeter. Whatever's inside the day it got picked is whatever's inside forever. And melons get picked early. Green melons ride the trucks better. They sit in warehouses longer. They look fine on a shelf for weeks. The whole system is built around shipping, not sweetness. So the sticker can't help you. Even that big ripe and juicy sign hanging over the bin can't help you. The only thing that tells the truth is the melon itself. The sun, the vine, and the bees wrote the whole story right on that rind. You just need to know how to read it. And I'm going to reveal every step you can take to find a sweet melon. First, check the field spot. This is the big one I promised you. Flip the melon over. There's a patch where it sat on the dirt while it grew. You want that patch deep, buttery yellow, like cornbread. That color means the melon stayed on the vine long enough to fill up with sugar. White or pale means it got picked too early. No spot at all, or a greenish one. Set it down and walk on. Most folks think that yellow patch is a flaw. It's the best news on the whole melon. Next up, check the stem and the tendril. Look where the stem comes off. You want it brown and dry, not green. And right beside it grows a little curly piece of vine called the tendril. The old-timers called that curl the melon's calendar. When it turns brown and crisp, the melon finished its work on the vine. Now, grocery stores trim most of that off. So this check works best at a farm stand or a roadside truck. And down home, that's where the good melons came from anyway. Now feel the rind. Press the rind gently with your thumb. A ripe melon should give just a hair, about like the neck of a ripe pear. If it's hard as a rock, it ain't ready yet. If it's soft or mushy, it's already gone. Leave that one for somebody in a hurry. Next, do the thump test. Give it a good rap with your knuckles and listen close. A ripe melon sounds deep and hollow like a drum. The way we did it back home, my granddaddy said, a green melon goes ping, a ripe one goes pong, and an old one don't hardly answer at all. Just a dull, padded thud. You'll hear the difference after 2 or 3 melons. Your ear learns fast. Next up, check the weight. Find 2 melons about the same size. Pick them both up. Take the heavier one. A sweet melon is packed full of water and sugar, and that weight don't lie. Next comes the shape. You want a melon that looks even and symmetrical. That shape means the bees did their job all the way around and the sugar spread out even. But if it's lumpy, twisted, or lopsided, leave it there. The final sign is the webbing. See those rough brown lines that look like spider webs? The old folks called them sugar lines. They show up where the bees work that bloom. Got 2 melons that pass all 6 checks? Take the one with more webbing. That's your tiebreaker. And now you know why the ugly melon wins. That's all 7. Run them in order, and the bad melons take themselves right out of the running. Now let me be straight with you. No single check is perfect. A melon can fool one test. It almost never fools all 7. Stack them together, and you flip the odds clean over. From a coin toss to bringing home a sweet one nearly every time. Your first trip might take 3 or 4 minutes while you learn. By the second trip, you'll run all 7 checks in about 90 seconds. And every once in a long while, a melon will still trick you. That's nature, and anybody who promises different is selling something. But those days of dumping $10 a pale melon in the trash? Those are over. Before you go, here's a bonus for you from the old days. Once you bring that melon home, don't rush it straight into the icebox. A whole melon holds its flavor better on the counter. Just chill it for a few hours before you cut it, not for days. Too much cold for too long can wash the taste right out. And remember what I told you. A melon never ripens after picking. So don't ever buy a pale one, hoping it'll come around on the counter. It won't. Now, picking the melon is only half the battle because most folks cut a watermelon wrong, waste a quarter of it, and let the rest go watery in 2 days. There's an old way to cut one and keep it crisp for nearly a week, but that's a story for another day.